It's your day today.
It's great so far, man.
I said it is your day today.
It's great so far, man. Success.
If I run away and grab coffee, what am I gonna miss?
Putting down plates, building pipes, building some racks, getting the lights on the pipes, and then programming. But probably you'll only be gone 10 minutes, so you'll only really miss building the goal posts and getting some lights on them. That's super exciting. Every day's a gift. No, I'm doing things. I'm so busy right now. I think it'd be cool. It would make more sense to just come back when it's all working, right? Rather than watching me fail. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, where is it? The final bolt. That was so satisfying. Hard day's work come to an end. Oh no, wait, we're nowhere near done yet. This is where we do things for the show. We've got 2 laptops, main and a backup. Everything's kind of running out of Ableton. We've got, the whole set, backing tracks. We've got MIDI to launch all of my keyboard world. We've got MIDI to launch all of Devin's Fractal and Kemper stuff. We've got MIDI to launch video. A lot of it gets sent over Ethernet. And then down here we've got like all of the light programming for the show. So it's just like a shit ton of cues and stuff like that. All this MIDI gets converted to OSC with Max for Live, and then like an ArtNet signal. It talks to Camsys, which is just the greatest little console. Another great thing about Camsys is they sort of, they've got an iPad app, which everyone does now, but it allows us to go stand out front of house and do the programming there, which is really convenient. The Motus that are running all of our audio for the playback, and then for my world, and all my keyboard lines come in here. And over here we've got like the Camsys mini wing, so that I can do blinders stuff and take the lights down if they're too bright. And then I'm using like a little Novation Launchpad Mini to launch different portions of the song. I usually use this as my front of house like executor for positions and all sorts of stuff, but today it's just like launching the start of the show and then different cues, poozers, higher, and then jump into different parts in the set. And that all runs through Ableton here again. And here I've just got all my scenes. So the main laptop will launch, telling it to play different scenes. And then these are informing like my Triton different octaves and parameters, and then the Mofo, Dave Smith Instruments Mofo X4, different patches there. And then piano sounds and other controls like that. Actually, I really love this 12-step by Keith McMillan foot controller, because it's allowed me to get rid of a lot of stomp box pedals and just replace it with this one controller, and then I can program it to do like whatever I want. And then this new M Audio Code 25 is pretty great. Thank you, Rich. I'm not using it to its full capacity yet, but it's really like the feel is really great on it, and the pads are really great. I'm only using the pads now, but and then the Mofo X4 is my analog contribution and hipster cred. It sounds amazing. It's also controlled by Ableton just to change patch changes and stuff, but it just it sounds great. And then the Korg Triton Tactile I have because we need the Triton sound for Dev's stuff, and I didn't want to be using the old school Triton. It still operates as a controller. It's got some neat features.
So did you design the lighting setup?
Yeah, I did. I worked with Chris. I had a lighting setup in mind. It's kind of a pretty traditional lighting setup. A lot of djent bands are doing it. I also try to morph the house fixtures to fit, so that's why I'm out front programming and changing positions and stuff every day, just to try to get the most out of whatever rig we have and get the best show. We've been using a certain desk for a while for our in-ear mix, but we're moving on to something else, I think, because it's got a smaller footprint and the whole digital control it on your iPad thing is going to be cool. So everyone loves these stands. Apparently they're HR Geiger incarnate. I was using like the regular kind of cross keyboard stands, and they were shitty because they were like old borrowed stands or whatever, and I had enough. I wanted something that was going to be super functional and a little bit fashionable, and Ryan put me in touch with the guys at Gibraltar, and they're incredible. They're called the Key Tree stand and like a kind of a DJ stand, but they look great and they're super functional, they're super sturdy, and I don't have to worry about anything. They're awesome. Yeah, I'm good. I'm done. You can swap.
Yeah. You forgot something?
Yeah, I gotta say I use AudioFly in-ear monitors because they're awesome, and they're working on some custom molds now. They're jumping into that territory, and Ryan and I are really stoked on it actually to see how it goes. But they're killer. They're awesome peeps, and they sound great, and they're really robust. I literally wear them like Jürgen from Shining from the moment I roll out of my bunk.
I don't understand these gear rundowns because I don't know what you guys are actually talking about. So, but are you... What you're saying is that what people want to hear?
I think that we're hoping that we're saying what people want to hear.
People like gear nerds and whatever, and I just like the people and characters.
Right, yeah. So there's the combination of the incredibly awkward humans that we are, and then learning a little bit about what process is used, yeah.
In general, what do you feel about the meet and greets?
I like them, they're fun. I mean, I wish that there have been some times where it's just like, I really want to go because it's a lot of fun for me to stand there, feel special. The meet and greets are kind of an opportunity to have this little town hall about like getting that positive energy further into the minds of people, and then hopefully it spreads. I think ultimately positive shit spreads, and through the shows and through the records, but then also through the media.
Damn pirates, damn pony, that's you. You got the skull, you know.
That is awesome.
I'm so glad you like it.
Are you ponies fucking ready?
It's a really good opportunity to get that message across. I think it's fun. I don't usually say much. I usually just sit there drawing cat pictures, but it's fun. Before the show, I'm just warming up because I suck and I need to live up to the expectations of the musicians around me. So I'm warming up, running through some parts, usually running through some of the parts in the sets that give me trouble, doing some warm-up exercises, and then trying to loosen up a bit, forget about the day, and focus on whatever little things happen to happen at changeover.
What's up, buddy?
Do you want to see something?
Yeah? I like the,
Yeah,
It's a nice touch, right?
really ties the room together.
I'll let you get back to practicing.
yeah, great, thanks. Great.
I'm going to end this episode right here because I'm running out of time because I got to get to a Monday Night Football game in New Orleans, Saints versus Falcons. Still have to export this and edit the rest of this, so I will deal with the rest of the stuff that happened in Louisville tonight once I get back from the football game, and then upload it tomorrow, and Merry Christmas!